What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video here on my channel. If you don't know who I am, my name is Hussein and this is my channel. All Corvettes, all supercars, events, car shows, and modifying primarily my 2001 C5 manual. So let's go ahead and get right into today's video. Right, so the new Z06 just came out. Well, everybody knows by this time how it looks, and by the way, don't mind the cooler. This cooler is awesome over here, and this is literally cold air, because right now it's Phoenix time, well, summertime, excuse me, in Phoenix. It's so hot outside, so this is a good addition to the garage. So the Z06 C8 came to a dealer tour in Phoenix, obviously. They did two dealers here. One of them was Van Chevrolet and the other was Midway Chevrolet, which frankly, that's where me and my Corvette club meets on regularly every month. So they came for 10 o'clock to 3 o'clock, and I really want to say just what I think about the C8 Z06 plus a regular review over here. So let's start with the, well, a general update. Alright, this is a perfect angle right here next to my bed. C8 Z06 just came out. Really cool car. It sounds good. It looks good. And they haven't determined the price as what is it going to start yet. I'm expecting I will start at 89,000 or 90 grand. I believe anywhere between high 80s, low 90s, and right in between. So for that amount of money, you cannot go wrong with that car. It's a supercar. It checks every box of a supercar. Corvette's been always supercars, and it's just such a great car. But I was expecting, you know, like an active aero. You know how the McLaren have an active aero in the back wing. So I love everything about it. I really thought it won't be wider. I thought it would be wider. When we went, me and my friends, to my club meeting, we thought it was going to be a little bit wider. But I do like how wide it is. It's not. That's going to be probably odd for what I'm going to say. It's like, I don't really like super wide cars and super big cars. I like the nimble, like the C5. It's perfect size. Super sports car. So the Z06 C8 is really good width. It's not that crazy wider. Well, we did not have a C8 to compare it to, but when it's going to be driving in the streets, I'm gonna film and compare how wider it is from the regular one. But I like the width. I sat in it. It feels premium, and you know there's nothing absolutely cheap about that car made. So I really was wishing on how the wing was like set up, like on the back. I thought it would be a better design or an active aero. That probably, I really would love to see like the wing moves like the McLaren. So that's probably gonna be for the ZR1 or Zora. You never know what Chevy does. Their marketing was amazing up on the showroom floor. It had the pad where you can stand on and you press on the start-stop engine buttons, and it just vibrates when you're standing, and it shows the car working on the track, which is really cool. The car was supposed to be there from 10 o'clock to 3 o'clock. I got there, my Corvette club meeting starts at 7. So I got there, and it happens to be that day, which is really cool. But I got there at 6:30, and yet the car's still there. So we checked it out for 30 minutes. We went to the meeting at 7, and we had a good time there. We planned the drives. We're going to Prescott on Corvette Annual Car Show in September, but I will talk about that later. But it's just such a cool display. Oh, and let me show you something. I've got the last, look at this. The last, I will say, cake. It says Z06 on it. How cool is this? The camera focus. That's super cool. It says Z06 right here. C8 Z06 Midway. That's super cool. That was literally the last one on the table that I grabbed. But Yeah, there's a lot of different. I did not think once you get close, the front bumper looks different. The side does look different. The rear bumper looks a little bit refreshed with the bigger squares or triangles on the squares. I'm sorry, excuse me, on the back. These are bigger, the openings. So one thing with Corvettes is you can't really, like in the C7 generation you can tell, but even in C6, like when you're from far, it's hard to tell if it's a Z06 or it's a ZL1. Other than if you look at the side fender to know. You know, and the average person is not going to know that. So on the C06, the side is different, the front is different, the wing setup is different. So you can tell right away from over there, it's a Z06, even with the sound. So I think in the C7 and the C8 generation, they nailed it right away. You can absolutely tell from the standard model to the Z06 and then to the upcoming ZR1 model. Yeah, I like it. I do like it. I think it's gonna be with my price guessing fully loaded. I think it's gonna be around. Well, if you add the carbon fiber wheels or not, it depends on that. But if you add those, that's 10 grand. Roomers are saying out there it's 10 grand option. Then the ZR7 package is another 10 grand. Then you can add the 3LZ and God knows probably 10, 11,000. So if you start at 90 and put another 30 grand, you will be at 100, 110, 120,000 with all of the like tax, title, registration, dealer fees, and all that stuff added without the like market value adjustment. You will be around, I would say, 130 to 140. I don't think it's going to be one more than. I don't think it's going to pass 140,000, even if absolutely you spec every option. Because I did a spec a C8, standard C8 Z51 3LT. I just went on the Chevy.com website just to see how much it's going to cost. Just under $96,000 from a $60,000 or $61,000 base price. So you count how much is that? 35,000, 30,000 add-ons with all the trim levels and carbon fiber and all that stuff. So I would say about another 30 grand to 35,000 for the C806 to have the fully loaded. 140,000 out the door for a fully loaded Z06 C8 is a really good price for that supercar that yet beats the Huracan, beats the F8, 0-60 beats everything. The Chevy haven't announced the track numbers yet, but I think they're going to be phenomenal in the Nürburgring. The GT3 RS, the new GT3 RS is testing around the Nürburgring right now. Even the C7 ZR1 is a badass car, yet the C8 Z06 have probably going to be better handling and faster 0-60 on the highway. I don't know about that. Probably the C7 ZR1 will take it just due to the more horsepower and that LT5 is a badass motor. What else? I'm just trying to remember. Like, it was just such a great time. That it's just a great display. They had the cover the top off. People around the car to answer questions. I rode at Midway. And then they actually just did 2 dealerships here. Then we loaded up the car, and that's a picture right here.
Robinson with his girly bag.
All right, hold on.
Hold start, dude. Let me see. Here you go.
Not as loud as shit. Stock. Look at Bob. because they're doing a dealer tour. So, the only thing actually I don't like about the C8 generation, and I gotta say this, the side mirror design, how it sets, the only thing I don't, the wing I can live with, it's cool, you know, you can get an aftermarket wing, but the side mirrors, I love the side mirrors on the C5, how it's like this, and the C6 and the C7. One thing, and I said it, the stuff that I don't like about the C8, I can get a video. One thing that I'm not a fan of is the side mirror on that car. The side mirror design, I am not really the biggest fan of the side mirrors. But it sounds good, looks good. That vent in the side is huge. The opening is huge, and when he sits in it, it feels it's expensive and it feels tight. The leather is great. They hired a French company to do the interior now of the Corvettes because people were complaining about how the interior quality. I think they're completely fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It just depends how you treat your car. My C5 interior is still mint, no noise. Nothing's fallen off. 2001 with 54,000 miles. Absolutely mint condition. And I love the interior. It's really great. The car is really great. But that's not what we're talking about. So yeah, C8 is a great car. Will I buy one? Who knows? We'll see. That's my dream car right here. I want a dual clutch transmission, mid-engine car. That's what I want. So. The C8 Z06 hits the spots, but we'll see how it goes. I also like the McLaren 720S. I went to check out one the other day, and the Lamborghini Huracan. I'm really waiting on the C8 ZL1 to see what they can do with it, because it just keeps going crazier and crazier and crazier. Also, the money keeps getting higher and higher and higher. And that markup I read actually on Facebook, some dealerships were doing markup of $100,000 over the regular window. So if you get a base one and add, you know, base one at 100 grand, 110, you will be paying 200,000. That's actually like that's a ZL1 price right there. That's not a Z06 price. That's a ZL1 price. But we'll see how it goes. Keep you guys updated. And now we're done with the Z06. Let me go ahead and take you and show you around or what's coming on my car. Thank you guys for watching today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. This cooler is doing a great job cooling me off here. It's almost 100 degrees. We're in May still. So it's gonna be a hot summer. Thank you for watching. Please drop a thumbs up on this video. C8 Z06 is a great car. The C8 is a great car. They never made a bad Corvette since 1953 in my opinion. They're all great. They're all in their time frame. It just depends what body style you like. I think they all have great technology and they're all timeless looks. So with that being said, subscribe below, turn on the notification. Other than that, I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.